Children's Television Workshop presents Square One TV, show number 171, produced at Unitel Video in New York.
Is brought to you by erasers. Don't make a mistake without one. On October 12th, 1935, Nordrock Twitch E-Room was working on a highly secret project. Just before he quit for the day, he made one seemingly insignificant mismeasurement. Because of that tiny mistake, just look what happened.
Oops! I should have started here.
Let's look at that again.
If I had done this right the first place, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Oops was brought to you by erasers. Don't make a mistake without one.
Hi! Smilin Algorithm here with you once again from Mathematics Are Us, the store with everything for your mathematical needs. Mathematics fans, have I got some smart stuff for the old think tank today. Look at this winning item. What is it, you may very well ask, and I will tell you. It's called a SAPME. That's right, your ears do not deceive you. SAPME, which stands for Smiling Al's Perimeter Measuring Evaluator. And it's available only at Mathematics Are Us. Never again do you have to wonder about the length of a perimeter. The all-new SAPME will measure the perimeter of any shape up to 1 meter in length. For instance, suppose you wanted to find the perimeter of this triangle. Up until now, to figure the perimeter, you would have to measure the sides and add the lengths. Not with the all-new SAPME. Watch. Voila! The perimeter of this triangle is 94 centimeters. How about that? Isn't it a beaut? Ooh! And how about this rectangle? Simple move. You used to have to add the lengths of the sides to get the perimeter. I know. Some of you are out there saying that you could add the length to the width and multiply by 2. Well, it's the same thing. With the all-new SAPME, all one would have to do is this. Bum 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 bum. Voila! You see, the perimeter of the rectangle is 80 centimeters. Yes, sir, the all-new SAPME works on any shape, even this circle. The all-new SAPME will figure the perimeter of the circle, which in this case we call the circumference. Watch. Bum 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 bum. Voila! You see, the perimeter or circumference of the circle is 79 centimeters. Getting the idea? Just think, you learned it right here at Mathematics R Us. And remember, folks, the all-new SAPME measures perimeters up to 1 meter in length. With the super-duper model SAPME measures perimeters up to 2 meters in length. Be big, be bad, buy both. And if you're not completely satisfied, why then you're a pretty hard dude to please. Remember, we here at Mathematics R Us, we've got your number. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the challenger in this corner, weighing 98 pounds, the challenger, Instigator. And presenting the champion of the world, the terror of the East Coast, weighing in at 54 kilograms, Metric Electric.
Across the sea, does everything a little different from me. I drink a quart and she drinks a liter. Sure gets confusing, but nobody can beat her. She's my metric electric lover. She's my metric electric lover. No matter what you think of her, that girl can really tip those scales. She says 28 grams.
My drink with her's like taking Mercantines.
Give her an inch and she'll take a kilometer. Messed up my hands, it changed my speedometer. She's my metric electric lover. She's my metric electric lover.
No matter what you think of her,
that girl can really tip those scales. You still can't fool her. All my friends say
she don't measure up,
but she just marched into a different ruler. Yeah.
She tells me
centimeters are a sin,
but you say
slightly less than half an inch.
it's an argument where just can't settle. At least we all agree it's heavy metal, yeah.
how heavy is it?
1,000 kilograms. 2,205 pounds. She's my metric electric lover. She's my metric electric lover. No matter what you think of her, that girl can really tip those scales. She's my metric electric lover. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's my metric electric lover. Yeah. She's my metric
fact, when the potatoes started singing, "I Only Have Eyes for You," we just about fell out of our chairs.
An unforgettable moment, I'm sure. Hello. Welcome back. I'm Donna Who, and with me today discussing his early life in the theater is that world-renowned theater usher, Hey You, Yahoo. Hey You.
Yes, Donna.
We've been speaking of some of the more ridiculous moments. Now, let's hear about a few of the disasters.
I'm afraid there aren't very many of those to tell of, Donna.
Oh, I'm sure there must be at least one.
Oh, you are referring to the story where I mistakenly counted the house.
You mean counting the audience?
No, counting the seats. We were working for a theater which was going to present a new play, Death of a Salesperson. We had to calculate the number of seats in the theater in order to know how many tickets to print.
It sounds fairly routine.
Not really. In fact, I've dedicated an entire chapter to it in my new book, You're in the Wrong Seat, Confessions of an Usher.
Not now.
Well, I do have some silent movie footage of the entire incident if you would like to see it, as well as your many, many viewers.
Wonderful. Roll 'em.
It was my first job, and I wanted to make a good impression. The theater owner was upset because his regular usher hadn't come in that day, and he took me by the arm and showed me the theater auditorium. There were 3 sections, A, B, and C. The owner said, "You count over there, and I'll count over here. Then we'll add the 2 counts together and know how many seats we've got." I counted sections A and B as fast as I could, hoping I would be the best seat counter he had ever seen. "How many seats you count?" he asked. It was a fair question, and I answered him proudly. 500, I said. "That's how many I got on my side," he said. We added the 2 counts together, 500 and 500, and got 1,000. The theater owner was joyed. In fact, he was overjoyed. He didn't think the theater had 1,000 seats and said, "By the by, what seats did you count to get to 500? Proud as punch, I replied. "Sections A and B. There are 200 seats in A, 300 in B. "Let me point something out to you," he said gently. "I counted sections B and C. There are 300 seats in B and 200 in C. Wrenching my nose from his firm grasp, I realized we had each counted section B. "Do you realize what could have happened?" he said, shaking me warmly by the hand. I did indeed. If sections A and C had 200 seats in them and section B had 300, then the total number of seats was 700, not 1,000, which was our first answer. We could have printed 300 tickets too many. The theater owner probably realized he hadn't given me very accurate instructions and soon calmed down and became a lifelong enemy.
Amazing story. So, if you had printed those extra 300 tickets and sold them, you would have not been able to seat the regular ticket holders, and there might have been trouble.
Yes, and I might have been forced to leave show business and resume my medical practice.
Well, all's well that ends well. Hey, you, Yahoo, world-renowned theater usher. And you're not going to hear inside stories like that very often.
No.
I hope. We have to go now, but...
Excuse me, Donna, you forgot to plug my new book, You're in the Wrong Seat.
No, I didn't.
It's a marvelous book.
And now it's time for one of America's newest game shows, But Who's Adding? And here is the host who loves numbers the most, Larry Cedar.
Hey, how you doing out there? Good to have you here. Welcome to the game, everybody, and you out there in Editionland, welcome to But Who's Adding? I think we're going to have a sensational game today. We got 2 great contestants. Let's bring them up. Give them a big hand. Come on up. All right, they look ready to play. Let's meet them. Playing blue today is...
Samantha.
Samantha, how you feeling?
Fine.
You a little excited, a little nervous?
Nervous.
Boy, I am nervous, I tell you. All right, you're all set to go. Red is?
Valerie.
Valerie, and how are you today?
Good.
All right, you look ready to play. You've been practicing, haven't you? Everyone's been practicing. We're all set to go. Let's turn around and check out the rules of the game. Now, this is the big board. The object of the game is to cover 3 squares in a row with your color, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Now, the numbers on the big board represent the sum you get when you add 2 numbers from the add-in board together. For example, if you put a ring on the 4 and a ring on the 5, what number can you cover on the big board?
9.
9, right. Looks just like that. Okay, now the person who goes first will move both rings and announce their sum. After that, the next player can only move their color ring anywhere on the add-in board. Now, you have 10 seconds to move your ring and call out the sum. If you don't do it in 10 seconds, you'll hear this. Whoops, means you ran out of time. Also, if you call out an incorrect sum, or if you call out a sum that's already been covered on the board, you will hear this. Ooh, that's a mistake. So if you run out of time or make a mistake, that means you lose your turn. Your opponent gets to move both rings. A big advantage. First player to win 2 rounds wins the game. All right, Red will go first, and I'll move out of your way here. You set to go? You guys all excited? Yeah! All right, Red, go! 11 red. 9 blue. 12. Oh, wrong color, wrong color. 12 red. 10 blue. 5 seconds. 7 red. 11 blue. Oh, I'm sorry, it had already been covered. That means that you get to go and move 2 rings. Valerie, ready? Red, go! 5 red. Oh! I'm sorry, that was great. Valerie, that was a great round. You've won round 1. We're going to clear the board. Samantha, you lost. You get to start the next round. Try to tie it up, okay? The board is clear. Blue, go! 5 blue. Oh, wrong color, wrong color. 9 red. 10 blue. 12 red. 5 seconds. 14 blue. Oh! Excellent. All right. It's very exciting. It is all tied up. Okay, Valerie, you got a chance to win it here. Or Samantha, you could win it. We got both rings. Ready? The board is clear. Red, go. 11 red. 10 blue. 9 red. 5 blue. 4 red. 5 seconds. 11 blue. Oh, it's already covered. Okay, Valerie, you get to move both rings. Ready? Go.
17.
17 red. Oh, we have a winner. Very good. Woo! Sensational game. I got to tell you, that was exciting. I was really nervous there. All right, Valerie, for playing so well, you win the Square One TV calculator. For winning, you win it, as a matter of fact. And Samantha, for just doing such a great job and such a tough game, we're going to give you a Square One TV T-shirt. There you go. Thanks for playing. Thanks for giving your teammates such support. And we'll see you next time on But Who's At It?
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Monday, 9:43 a.m., and in the greater Los Angeles area, it was quiet, a little too quiet. We were working the day watch out of Mathnet. My partner is George Franklin, the boss is Thad Green. My name is Monday, I'm a mathematician. George had just returned from his vacation, a fishing expedition in a remote area in the Great North Woods.
Hi, Kate. My gosh, you're a sight for sore eyes.
So are you, George. Enjoy it.
Shaking your hand? It's all right.
Your vacation.
It was wonderful. Everyone should take a camping trip alone in the woods. It makes you stop and think.
Good weather?
Beautiful. Except for one day when we had fog early in the morning, then strong winds.
Martha didn't go with you.
No, she's visiting her sister in Bucyrus, Ohio.
I didn't know Martha had a sister.
Oh, yes. I'm sure she does.
What are you doing?
Cleaning my anemometer. I took it camping.
Uh-huh.
You know what it is? My anemometer, I mean?
Something you use to measure your anemoms?
That's close, but no cigar. It measures wind velocity. Now, just for fun, I kept track of all kinds of weather-related things.
What's that?
This is a sling psychrometer. It's used to measure humidity.
You have a good time, don't you, George?
Sure. Look at this, Kate. I even made a chart of the lake.
Any particular reason?
To figure out where the different kinds of fish live.
Did you catch a mess of fish, George?
Not a one.
Too bad.
Not really. Martha's the one in the family who likes fish. I don't really care for them.
Maybe Martha should have gone fishing and you should have visited her sister in Bucyrus.
No, I don't care for her either. So, Kate, anything exciting happen around good old Mathnet while I was camping?
It's pretty quiet. Till last Friday, that is. There was a bank robbery at the next to the last National Bank.
Really? I have an account at one of their branches. Sure hope they didn't take my money.
They're insured, George. The man got away with about $250,000.
I wish I had that kind of money. Any leads to go on?
Seems open and shut. They got the whole robbery on videotape.
From the hidden cameras in the banks?
Uh-huh. In fact, the chief is looking at the tape right now.
Well, it should be simple enough. We just look at the dum-dum who stuck up the bank, circulate his picture, and arrest him. As you said, open and shut.
Monday. Yes, Chief. Right away. Come on, George. Chief wants to see us. Says it's important. Good morning, Chief.
Sit down, you two. I've got some unsettling news.
Good morning, Chief. It's good to be back.
I'm not sure you'll feel that way in a couple of minutes, George.
Well, that's true. Things change, I guess.
What is it, Chief? What did you learn from the videotape?
All in good time, Kate. George, where were you last week?
On vacation, Chief. Remember? I said, glad to be back when I came in, and then you said, maybe you won't be.
Where were you on vacation, George?
The Great North Woods. I was on a little bitty island in a great big lake.
Do you have any witnesses?
That it's a little bitty island in a great big lake? Sure. Anyone who's ever been there will tell you that.
I think the Chief wants to know if anyone saw you there.
Well, I don't think so. Oh, there was the boatman who took me over to the island.
When did he take you there?
Week ago Sunday. Brought me back the following Saturday.
You say you were on the island all that time?
That's right. You ought to go up there sometime. It's beautiful. You can fish and swim and...
Does the island have a name, George?
Yes, it's an old Indian name. Nomanisan. Ever hear of it?
Nomanisan Island? No, I don't think so.
What's going on, Chief?
I'll show you. This is a videotape that was recorded during the robbery. It is sound as well as picture. And I want you two to pay very close attention.
I'll explain it once again, Mrs. Schramm. The reason we foreclosed is because you were 10 minutes late with your payment.
But I've been waiting in this crummy line for an hour.
I know. Maddening, isn't it? Next. Why, hello there, Mr. Franklin.
Hello, Orrin. How's everything today?
Can't complain, and you?
Fine, fine. How are the twins?
So, but I still can't tell them apart.
Isn't that always the way?
What can I do for you, Mr. Franklin?
Well, I think this note best explains it.
Keep your hands on the counter, stay away from the alarm, and give me all your money. I have a bump.
Bomb.
Bomb. That's a very funny joke coming from a mathnetter, Mr. Franklin.
You've got 10 seconds. I'm deadly serious, and if you don't do what this note says, so will you be.
Gotcha.
That's some joke, Chief. How did you do it?
The question is, how did you do it?
Well, that's easy. I didn't do it. Kate, tell the Chief I don't rob banks.
course you don't, but how do we explain the videotape?
Well, I can't.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you, George. You have the right to remain silent?
Wait a minute.
Yes?
How much money was I supposed to have taken?
$250,000.
Then where is it?
That's another thing I wanted to ask. Do you mind if we examine your bank records?
Of course not.
Look, it's the robber.
It's you, the bank robber.
Have no fear, Mr. Ratseller. George has given us permission to examine his bank records. Can you get it for us?
Yes, of course, by all means, Chief Green. These computers, they certainly make it easier to be a banker.
Uh-huh.
When we had to do all of our posting by hand, it took days to foreclose and repossess things. Now, we type in Mr. Frankly's account number, and the relevant information is displayed right before your eyes. Those are Mr. Frankly's deposits. This column shows his withdrawals.
This entry?
That's the payment he's made on his loan.
Nothing very unusual.
Let me check to see if there's been any additional transactions.
What?
It seems you've made a rather large deposit at our Tujunga branch.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. Last Friday at 12:15 p.m., you deposited $250,000 cash in your account.
Do you have any logical explanation, George?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I must have done it.
We move by ones and twos, and in the end, it keeps adding up to more.
You don't think I did it, do you? Robbed the bank, I mean?
No, of course I don't, George.
Good. Let's go to lunch.
100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Education, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, and the Carnegie Corporation of New York.
Corporate funding is provided by IBM. At IBM, we believe education is the key to the future. We are pleased to help support Square One TV as an innovative way to introduce young people to the exciting world of mathematics.